Hello guys, welcome to the next episode of Do It Yourself Harley. And I hope this angle's okay. Trying to get a better shot. I got a little sun going down issue. But what we're going to do here is remove the primary section here. And kind of just wanted to show y'all. There's bolts, of course, naturally. They go all the way around. And most of them, if your bike is original, it'll have bolts like this. Phillips head, Carl's head, the bolts like that, which are a really big pain in the ass to take out. And what I like to use is my main tool, if I can find it again. The only problem with having so many stinking tools is you lose everything. If you got the correct, just Phillips head screwdriver, or some people call it cross tips, got the correct one, then go for it. But most of the time, you'll need some sort of other kit that will have something like this. See the size of it? And it's pretty decent little size. You stick it inside of a socket, which I'll show you here. Stick it down inside of a socket. Some people will have the little snaps, or however you choose to do it. Then I take a socket wrench, or ratchet, whatever you choose to call it, and of course take them out that way. That way I can apply enough pressure like this and still be able to get them out. It's a proven method and it works really well. So basically I've removed pretty much everything. I've loosened up the clutch cable and made sure all the fluid was drained out and everything like that. You don't have to remove these. You can if you want to. But some of these bolts, they're going to be a pain in the butt to get out, probably, depending on the age of it. Now, you can get you a Dremel tool, and basically in the head of the bolt, you take the Dremel tool, you kind of cut you a line in it, and turn it into a flat tip screwdriver, and that'll help. Or you can get a tap and die set, pull it out that way. Which is, like I said, either way, it's a pain in the ass. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and try to pop this cover off. And, of course, there's not a gap one in here that I can manage to get it in. We're going to make one. I might have to get a smaller screwdriver. Let me see if I can get that. I'm not waiting in front of the camera. Y'all see my ugly face. All that pretty stuff. Like I said, it can be a little bit of a pain depending on the age. We're going to get in here somehow. What you want to do is you want to just try to look for a weak spot to where you can push it in. There we go. Now we'll make it some. Now we're cooking with some gas. Got a little crack. Oh, not crack. Got a little spot started in there. We're going to be removing that gasket anyways. So it's not like it's that big of a deal. Man, that's on there good. Most of the time, like I said, it will just come right off. But apparently that's not going to work out for me as easy as I thought it would. Of course, nothing ever works out the way you want it to. I don't think I'm missing anything. I could be wrong. Can't remember if I need to remove that nut right there or not. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Let me go ahead and remove that nut. I don't remember. My last Harley Sportster didn't have that. With that, I don't remember. go ahead and remove that just in case. I don't want to take it off too far. I don't remember. And I believe, yep, that was it. So apparently I forgot a bolt. That's a big massive one right there that for some reason didn't give me a notification. I don't remember, like I said, I don't remember that on my last old Harley. But it could have been there the whole time and I just don't remember. What happens when you get older, you don't remember things. Oh shit. I drained all that crap out. Well, apparently I'm getting some residual drainage here. But, oh well, I guess. It's not like I got a choice. Yeah, well, hell. Not quite what I wanted to do there. There ain't much left in it, I guess. Just throw a little bit of kitty litter on it and that'll solve that problem. Clean it up. So finish taking this bolt off here. And then the case should just pop right off. And there we go. So here that is. I come right off there. Like I said, I don't remember this being on my old one, but we're just gonna let this sit here for a minute or two. Let y'all take a look at this. Now, oh, my bad. This right here, a little bit too much deflection. So something along that lines went wrong. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Did I remove something? Yeah, I did. I removed the damn bolt. I was like, wait a minute, that's way too much deflection there. Apparently this has got some kind of different design than what I'm used to seeing. I'm not used to seeing a design like this. So this is totally new for me in this particular region of this. So this bike has been modified, apparently. So, interesting. Definitely okay. I see what we got going on here. So that was kind of not what I was wanting, I guess, specifically to do, but that works for me. So it looks like we're in pretty good shape inside here overall, besides a little bit of blackness in the oil. But other than that, that looks pretty damn sharp. Did cut some pretty, has been cutting some pretty deep grooves in here. I'm not sure if somebody ran it dry once before, or just had a lot of slack in it. So it's a pretty good possibility that it had a lot of slack in it. But anyways, like I said, that's pretty interesting. But everything looks okay. Yeah, looks pretty good. Chain has not, most of the time, you got a real good indication of a slack chain. Primary chain here, you'll have a lot of wear. It usually happens to these parts right here. After a while, it'll start to tear into that. You'll have them tear into the primary case also, which I got a little bit of tearing into. I'll try to see if I can flip it upside down and show y'all what I mean. And if you've got this, that chain's not tight enough. Let's see if I can show y'all. See those right there? That's where that chain has been digging in. Too much slack in the chain. So, of course, like I said, I have not had this bike but about 5 or 6 months or so. Drove it, had a blast with it, and like I said, there's just some few things that I want to do. But I do believe that this has been like I said, this of course has been doing a little scrape, and luckily we caught it now before it got real bad, and we ended up having to redo these, like literally make new ones, and that's not fun. I had to redo them on an old Harley that I had. So we'll go ahead and remove this gasket here, and go ahead and throw it away. We're going to remove the clutch cable, of course, because we're going to be getting a new one, and hopefully, I would say girlfriend permitting. Uh-oh. As soon as I use my dang gum head, we are going to have to, which I wish I'd have did it before, but I didn't pay attention to what I was trying to do. But anyways, we'll move that later. But get rid of this, remove the clutch cable out. Oh, there it goes. That's what I was hoping for. So we're going to remove the clutch cable out. And yeah, I did get enough slack in it. I thought I did. The clutch cable out of there, and then which just feels like being a pain in the butt right now. Take a moment. Ah, there we go. Okay, clutch cable comes out. Just simple snap, which is right in here. Ah, crap! Give me that thing. Come here. Simple snap. Snaps right in there. Particular style. Cable comes in from here, comes across, snaps in, blah blah blah. Simple, easy. And then just undo it that way, and then you can set this off to the side, do any necessary repairs. I'm going to replace that bolt with something else, a little bit, something that, oh, never mind, it's got the Allen head inside of it already. Okay, so that's actually correct. But, yeah, we've been tearing some pretty deep grooves in this. I don't know if I should replace it or not. Honestly, I don't believe that I need to. Kind of just take a peek on what we got going on here. So I'm going to put this back in, kind of get me in that little eyeball of what possibly is going on here. And, well, it's about right. And those teeth sit in it nice and evenly. And, let's see. Looks okay. I see that. This is I don't know. This is definitely not factory. Definitely not. I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit here. Unless this is made on some other, earlier years or something of that nature. But anyways, yeah, I'll have to check this out. I'm gonna have to go do a little research myself, find out exactly what this is, see if we can find a part number on it. We'll find out what it is, who it's made by. It's a little bit different from what I'm used to. And I'm not gonna take that apart. I ain't gonna do it, not until I find out exactly what it is and who manufactured it. So basically, for the most part, we're looking pretty decent here. Like I said, you got a little bit of wear here. I don't know if you can see that or not. So, but I think that'll be all right for another season. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much myself, to be honest. And what that is, basically, it takes the slack up from the bottom of the chain here, keeps this thing straight. And then, of course, you got a gasket here, which I will place that too if it came in my kit. And yeah, so basically that's it. Like I said, you remove these bolts, And I would recommend also going to your local hardware store or wherever you choose to and getting Allen head bolts. Allen heads, or hell, I'd be almost venture say star heads would be a hell of a lot better than those cross tips or Phillips tips or however you choose to pronounce it or however you choose to say it. But I think those would be a hell of a lot better. So you just take all your bolts up there, say, hey, I need all these bolts. At least that's what I can do down here. And that's probably most likely what I will do, because having cross tips in here, just a pain in the ass. Not going to do it. Not going to deal with them anymore. Yeah, so we got, like I said, we got some different type of clutch in here. Probably some sort of aftermarket clutch. Like I said, this was not on my old Sportster that I've had before, and of course I figured that one. So wasn't really too worried about that. But in the next video, guys, most likely, like I said, I will most likely have the motor off, and I'm going to put it on my little bench that I made, and then we're going to pull these heads off and find exactly what's going on in there. And then on the bench itself, we'll probably start to reassemble the motor itself, and then it's going to take an act of Congress to put it back on here, because I don't want to assemble it while it's on the bike. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I might just assemble it, after I just put it back on, after I paint the bike and everything. But we're definitely going to paint these heads. Probably clean up the aluminum a lot more than what it is. And got a few things I want to grind off. I got to grind off a few things and polish things up real good. And I thought about getting an aftermarket kickstand there, but there's no use for that. This one works out perfectly fine, I guess. Just clean it up a lot. Or clean it up real good, get a polishing wheel. Like I said, I'm going to polish the motor, or the crankcase, the frame, whatever you want to call it. The frame of the motor. Yeah. And then, like I said, I'll sand down these heads. It's going to take a while to do that. I'll try to give you some tips and things on how to do that stuff. And then, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm just going to leave this alone. Everything seems to be okay. Not even going to bother. But with that, guys, this is Do-It-Yourself Harley. And, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Please like and subscribe. And tell your friends about me and all that good old stuff. And, like I said, hope you guys learn from these videos. And maybe you can see something that you've been meaning to do on your Harley or whatnot. Or, whatever. Doesn't matter. But if there's something that you're interested in, or wondering in this video what anything is, from cost to all that good stuff, good sites, where to get bolts from, anything. It could be anything. And I am an active YouTuber, so I do go on there every day, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So with that, guys, I will see you in the next episode.